Perfect. Okay, well, hi everyone. For those of you watching, we have Manjunath here with us today. He is in our Ecom Edge Accelerator program. And Manjunath, you've done 6 lakhs in 60 days, revenue, 6 lakhs revenue in 60 days. So we
Yeah, that's
definitely
right.
want to hear about your journey. Please let us know about yourself and how you got into this business, e-commerce in general.
Okay. First of all, thank you for this interview. And I am a mechanical engineer turned entrepreneur, ecom
Oh,
entrepreneur.
wow. Okay.
So yeah, this journey with ecom it started like when I started to watch. Um, I mean, I had this idea to have my own business,
Right.
to reach out to the people and do some value addition and sell some product to the people, I mean, to the customers,
Yeah.
right? That was the end goal. And to achieve it, I was looking on in the internet that how to do it in a lean way,
Mm-hmm.
so that we don't burn out in an bigger way. Like I can't enter into D2C brand like what P&G and HUL are doing and then burn out myself.
Right, right.
So yeah, this was the thing when I was searching online, I encountered Ishan and Nishkar's videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to know about how e-commerce will be such a powerful tool to enable anyone who want to do business and then get into this, right? So then I went through his videos and then I applied for this course,
Mm-hmm.
Ecom Edge. There I started to understand how the economics around the e-commerce will work, and then
Right.
how entire process of these things will happen, right? So this propelled me to join to the course and then try to understand and try to execute and take action as what is told and taught in the course.
Right. So, I mean, what really helped you in reaching this milestone of getting to like 6 lakhs in sale? And you also mentioned you did 1 lakhs in 2 days only. So,
Two
like,
days, yes.
what do you do? Like, what was the way that you got there?
I think one of the I mean the important aspect I would like to highlight here is the mindset.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think nobody in the industry or somebody is teaching people to how to be keep your mindset high
Hmm.
inside a course, right? So I think Nishkash and Ishan are brutally honest with that
Mm-hmm.
to keep people motivated. It's not about reaching the money goal. Ultimately, it might be the people's ultimate goal,
Right.
but to empower them to think like that would be an great thing. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of other things can be easily can be I mean learned by YouTube or some open sources, right?
Right.
But not this kind of stuff with motivational, and then it's not about the motivational. First of all, it's about the discipline.
Yeah.
Motivation can die down easily, right? So
Yeah, I think staying
yeah,
consistent is everybody like, we bring on people are like, oh, we don't know how to stay
yeah,
consistent. And that is nobody can be on your head. It's a decision, but it's all a mindset shift. Um,
yeah.
so how did you were you doing a job along with doing the business?
No, I quit my job and then I started to do e-commerce, right?
Oh,
So
wonderful. Okay, so you were
yeah,
spending like full time into this.
yeah. But I was in a yeah dilemma that whether I need to go full on into it or not.
Right.
Yeah, but I knew that I can decide or I can discuss, but I can't do both. So I have decided that
I'm gonna go for it.
yeah.
You need to give it like a full 100% effort. Only then the results really come.
Yeah, much of the things I could resonate with what Ishan has did. So he has also quit his job and started out doing other things here.
Right.
So yeah, and then the part which they're trying to teach and then make us discipline and then think about how to be because it's an ocean, right? So
Yeah,
everybody can come and eat it like anything. So
definitely. So I'm sure, like, when before joining also, and once you joined, until you get the win, there are a lot of doubts, a lot of
Yeah.
times you give up and you feel like maybe this is not going to work and all of this is. So did you have those thoughts? And if you did, how did you overcome those to keep going until you found your winner?
Definitely. I think maybe Indian education system, maybe some of us who are taught through that is a failure is the biggest thing we could
Right.
experience, right? Maybe in Western world, it's not like that. They will embrace the failure and then try to build something out of it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, coming out of that social dilemma that whether somebody has to do it or what if you could fail,
Yeah. Yeah.
but for me, Manath, I think like regret is far away than not trying it, right? So
Hmm.
I had to do it. So some of the time I had this like I tried like 20 25 products. Maybe till now I've tried 30 products, right? It is only 3 or 4 products which gave me
The,
that money back. So I recall to that moment when Niskarshan, Ishan, and Ramesh and Deep,
hmm.
the panel were there.
Yeah.
They are keep on telling that if you have that one single product, it definitely changes your lives forever.
Right.
So definitely I don't have that yet. So definitely I will be trying till there where I will achieve that success. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think like you said, like failure, we encourage to fail fast than just not try at all.
yeah,
Try, you
yeah,
fail, you learn quickly, and then you get back to it. And you said you wanted to do a lean business, right? So lean
yeah,
business is something where you're not burning your money without having knowledge. And the
mm,
concept
yeah,
here is don't burn money, understand things, ask the right questions, go for it, and invest as little as required to test a product. Otherwise, you can spend 30,000 and still not find even like one winner. I'm
yeah.
glad you kept going. So when was the first like sale that you got? How long did it take from the day of joining?
I think I got the first winner on the sale. Sale I got like maybe in a week, right?
Okay.
In a week of time to understand the tools and then implement those things. It took
Right.
a week or 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
And then when I start full-fledging, my website is ready, everything is there. So I took around 20, 30 days to get that winning product. I would see that because there is a number of options in drop shipping or e-commerce, right? You can be lost and then sometimes you will be overwhelmed that you can test this, test that. But in a winning product mentality wise, how to think and then how to shortlist that and then how to test it would be an experience thing, not like that you will run it in one week or second week, right?
Right.
So it took me like 1.5 months to full-fledgedly think like an e-com entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think it is a process. Like even if we can teach you the tools and teach you how to do
Yeah,
it, until you try it yourself 5, 10, 15 times, there is no shortcut to it, to be very honest. Um,
yeah, that's true.
and
Yeah,
everybody's
Ishan is
journey.
keep. Yeah, sorry, please go on.
Sorry, I said everybody's journey is different when you're trying and testing, depending on the product, on how you are marketing it. So
Yeah.
you have to find your way.
Yeah, yeah. So I keep on remembering what Ishan was saying in his videos or classes.
Hmm.
So don't try to sell like Adivasi hair oil and then say that people will get hair everywhere. So anyway, definitely you're not giving any value to the customer and then you're asking them to pay money. So
Yeah.
I also believe in that. So it's just not faking out that I am selling you something and then it will make you wonders. So I
Right.
realized that if you give value and then take the value from customer, then the mutual relationship will be very good.
Being
So that way
authentic.
we
You have to
can,
be authentic. You can't lie, and then
yeah,
that business will
yeah,
only live for so long.
correct. So
So,
if you want something to build bigger and then to be authentic store or person, you have a business which does like that. So I think that will propel them a long way than any other stuff.
right. And other than mindset, what were other challenges in terms of the business itself that you faced, I would say, even when you started receiving the orders, and how are you overcoming those? Was it the ads, for example, or was it what exactly, which part of it was most difficult or challenging in your journey, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, that's right. And I started with the platform where Ecom Edge says that start from there and then go for the private supplier and then
Right.
start sourcing and all, right? So my journey was similar to that only. So where I was having issues with the quality of the product, you don't know the quality of the product, but yet you will be claiming that is a quality product in your ads and then selling to the customer.
Right.
Again, if you call them and then ask what has happened, so they will blast you like anything. Like you
Mm-hmm.
sold me like shit and then you're asking
Right,
me
right,
money.
right, right.
So that wasn't problem. But anyway, yeah, you can figure out in a way that that platform or the person who is selling it can't fake the quality of it. So by looking at the visuals itself, you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't fake the quality of it. You can
Mm-hmm.
understand. Again, you can buy it for yourself to home and then understand the quality.
Okay.
If you're really concerned, like something quality when gonna mess your reputation
Mm-hmm.
with the customer, that was the one thing I did. Like I had ordered like one or two products which I thought the customer or the supplier might be faking out. So I authenticated that, and then I was damn sure that if customers was telling it's not good and its quality is not good. I was damn sure that I've already checked, and
Okay.
then yeah, I could talk to
Then
them
they can't complain.
in a confident way. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
so yeah, and then we had issue with the delivery also, and yeah, that's a common problem in
Yeah.
e-commerce, I guess.
Yeah.
So the big players are made such a mess that it's not common in Western civilization, I guess.
Hmm.
So everybody wants to check the product and then send it back home. So I
Yeah.
had that some yeah. In a way, I try to sell to the authentic people. Maybe some of the pin codes I try to avoid
Avoid.
them.
Hmm.
Right, so that's what is already also taught in the classes, and then uh, and then tackling the customer in a confident way, saying that if they are saying that quality issues and then it's not the worth of the price which we are selling,
Yeah.
it's not about the worth, the pain point or the insecurity, it is solving the main matter which we are
Right.
solving here. So those are the things I could able to handle. So I think those are the points propelled me to do a little bit of numbers. I'm not doing such a great thing as the people who are already doing in the community, but yet
Yeah.
I could,
But
yeah,
it's a step-by-step process, right? Like now you've learned this, you've understood at least how to get sales, what customers are looking for, what are
yeah,
the main pain points, and this is where you've learned. Now you resolve them, and then even the people that got 1 CR a month, like people that are doing that kind of numbers in the community, those have passed the same process. The process is
yeah.
the same as long as you don't give up and you just kind of actually like you trust the process and you keep going at it, then that numbers will come for you as well. Um,
Yeah, I think number
yeah,
is just a matter of way of time to
time.
understand all this physics. Yeah.
Right. And so you said that, so did you end up doing a private supply or are you still working with Reposo?
I'm still working with Raposo,
Okay.
and some of the things I feel like Raposo is not working out to me, and then I definitely I believe in the product,
Okay.
and then say I'm giving some value proposition to customer,
Right.
and then I will definitely look into the private supplier or somebody nearby to me, so I can visit them and then talk to them, and
Yeah,
then make them ship. So there is a number of ways. The only thing
exactly.
you need to figure out.
First, you figure out the product using Reposo. Once you know the product, then you can always find a
Yeah.
supplier that can offer you a cheaper price and better delivery rates as well.
Yeah, right.
Right. So what was your favorite part of the program? And how did Ecom Edge help you in your journey in like e-commerce and dropshipping journey overall?
Yeah, the program in a way, as I told, the mindset. I think nobody is doing that part to keep people focused. Whenever I feel demotivated, I was going back to the course and then watching the program again and again.
Mm.
That's what I mean, motivated, not in motivation way, to keep my discipline so that
Right.
no matter what happens, I need to keep going and then to achieve that, right?
Mm.
So mindset is a bigger part for me. Might be I have learned setting up a store, maybe running an ads.
Yeah.
Those aspects also super helpful in the program because now it's like four sessions in a week is happening. Then everybody is involved in that. So
Yeah.
Deep and Ramesh would able to help us in understanding the issues related to the entire life cycle, right, of the
Hmm.
e-commerce chain.
Right.
And then now and then the review with the the marketing and the creatives which
Right.
she's helping us with understanding of how the marketing has to be done, and then it's in structured way. It's not like randomly you are putting out something else and then you are selling the course, right? So I would definitely believe in the structured way of learning, and
Hmm.
then enforcing people to take action is a bigger asset of e-commerce.
Right. Right. And community as well, right? So have you, I know you were like you shared the win in the community, but otherwise, how was the community experience for you? Did you stay very active and kind of get help from other people as well?
Yeah, definitely. I will talk about that as well. So, whenever I have stuck somewhere or trying to not to get a result from, maybe we have tools like ChatGPT and then Google to help
Right.
with us, right? This is what has been told in the course as well, be to be resourceful and then try to help people,
Yeah.
not to bullshit around, right? So, uh, maximum I would try to find myself the answer. If there is no fruitful outcome I would expect to be uh, got it from other things, then I will definitely go there and then ask people and community. Even the mentors would come there and then explain what are the things, how to deal with it. So definitely community and the thing which is there is very powerful thing. It's not like you sold the course one time and then nobody is there to care for you. Then, yeah,
Right. We,
definitely the right time.
yeah, so the 5 sessions almost a week now. And
Yeah,
yeah, and I think and like so now that one you've kind of got to a point where you're making sales, revenues coming in, this is something you're doing full time. So what's next for you? Like, are you going to go all guns blazing and like keep at it? And like what's the plan for you next?
yeah. I would see myself in an e-commerce space itself, but playing a bigger role in value addition to the society.
Nice.
So yeah, I would be thinking of having my own brand, and then yeah, right. So somehow we need to have that mindset to have, solve the real world problems and then give valuation to the customer. Then where they will embrace any entrepreneurship, I guess. So that's what I believe in.
Right. And I feel like it'd be great to share. I mean, a lot of people are always thinking, should we just start with the brand? And we always tell them that if you've never done e-commerce, first do drop shipping for at least 3 to 4 months. Understand the market, understand how things work with least amount of investment. Find what people actually want to buy. Like where can you actually add value and then build a brand. This is our approach to it just because we feel brand making is obviously much more higher
Yeah.
investment and
Yeah.
much higher risk. And going kind of blind into it doesn't make sense. This is what we tell students. So I would like to know from you, like, you've done it. Do you think if you went into brand directly, you would have same results, or you prefer that you went through the drop shipping route now into
Yeah.
branding?
Yeah, I would not say it's completely a drop shipping. Yeah, maybe the inventory is handled by somebody else. But
Yeah.
anyway, you will be doing much of the work, right? So
Yeah.
you will be experienced enough to enter into some kind of a category where you know how to handle things
Right.
rather than just jumping into it. I know, like I mentioned before, like people sitting in PNG, McKinsey's and all will run down with their ads and everything.
Right.
So you will be not having the turnaround time to tackle them.
Mm-hmm.
So better to learn ABC than to go for XYZ than
Right.
starting with a brand, even though if you have a lot of money.
And it's the same thing, right? At the end of the day, it's like even if you're doing a brand, the only thing is the product is yours. You've done
Yeah.
the marketing, like the branding of the product different. Everything else, selling, ads, Instagram accounts, everything is the same. And
Yeah.
you're shipping it now yourself. So just the shipping and the
Exactly.
product piece comes to you. Um,
Exactly.
so what would you, I think your journey's been very interesting. So you were a mechanical engineer, you left your job, got into
Mm.
e-commerce, a completely different space.
Yeah.
Now you're doing well here. And so what would you kind of, recommend to other people watching this, who are kind of, usually people are on the fence that should I jump into this? Does it even work? Um, and they're like, they want to do it, but they don't have the confidence to do it. So if you have a message for
Mhm.
people that are in that zone, like what they should be doing and what do you suggest to them?
Okay. Yeah, that's normal. As I said, we don't embrace failure in Indian
Yeah.
community, first
Yeah.
of all.
Mhm.
And if you have the dilemma of whether I need to try, I need to quit a job or something like that, don't do it. You just have to invest your extra time in
Right.
a day and then start learning it and take action. I think doubt will kill your ambitions more speeder than taking action.
Right.
So people, if you ask me, um, exactly especially for the engineers, we have like we do always failure mode analysis. Like we will do
Hmm.
analysis paralysis more than, because engineering product should not be failed in the field. So we are
You're
mentored in this.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Your mindset is
Our conscious is always is not to fail
right.
in any way. So we were taught and trained in such a way that the failure is the biggest hurdle.
Mhm.
But competing with a lot of people and then understanding the e-commerce way will definitely make you more resilient to failures
Hmm. Yeah.
than sitting and thinking. Maybe a person who is doing a job and then he want to do something on his own, definitely drop shipping will give a such powerful tool to him to enable himself not to quit his job and start everything. He owns everything. Maybe the scenarios of people will be
Different,
different
yeah.
compared to one individual to another individual. So they can definitely try in their spare time. If you're not saying that I can't put like 3 hours and 4 hours a day for this, and then I want to get out of your rat race or some matrix, so you just don't expect a result to be on your way.
Right.
So
I mean, you
yeah,
basically what you're saying is that take the step, but you don't have to take a drastic step where you leave your job
yes,
and get
yes,
into this.
yeah,
Go into it like
exactly.
smoothly first, give yourself 4 to 5 hours a day, then kind of keep trying until you start seeing success coming your way, and then seeing how you also feel passionate about what this is, how dropshipping works. Do you like it? And then slowly make that move. Eventually, if you feel like, you're ready for that jump. Um,
Yeah, I think when I was in the job also, I was having this procrastination, right?
yeah,
Even though I have time, and then I will be spending that time in watching reels or mobile. I mean, 95% of
that's us.
the
Yeah, all of
things
us.
are
Hmm.
distracted, right? So you don't have the right channel or way to look into other perspective. So you just have to dedicate your time until unless you are what would you say? Mm, Time is the biggest asset, right? Money can be replenishes, but
Yeah, time can.
time can't. So as long as you are trading your time to make money, then you will be in the same state of mind. So please take action.
Perfect. Yeah. And I have one last question for you. So when you were jumping into this, like our program is a premium program. I think a lot of people on you, like there are a lot of programs that are 1,000, 2,000 rupees, and I'm not sure what all is there in the market, but we are definitely one of the premium programs. But do you think the money that you invested in learning and getting the mentorship from Ecom Edge was worth it? Or yeah, like what are your thoughts on that?
Uh, yeah, I know we are a price sensitive market. And See, for example, you're comparing with somebody else, right? So let me give an different perspective. The people who are teaching in the market, maybe the individual e-compreneur or somebody with a background of like let's say 5 6 years of experience in that, and then they have achieved this much of money, this much.
Right.
They might show it, right? So here I would see it's a community and then a bunch of expertise sitting on the top and then taking leadership in giving the quality course and the content to the people. So people need to choose between whether they want the quality or something else. So I would definitely believe in India, I guess e-commerce is the uh, quality rated course somebody has to trust and then yeah,
Right.
take action.
You're right. And I mean, in Ishan's and Ishkash's journey as well, like they've taken mentorship when they were in this journey from a lot of people outside of India because there was nothing like Ecom Edge at that point here. And other people also like, so I think eventually they've learned a lot from the outside market, but the
Yeah.
international market is much more expensive. I mean, for example, Ishan took a program and I think it was $10,000 to start. That was the initial program that he entered a long time back. That is almost equivalent to what 5 or 6 lakh rupees or even more, just for the mentorship. And that is kind of the prices that great, amazing mentors internationally charge. What they thought was they saw that there's a gap, that there's nobody who's actually teaching that kind of quality. And everything that we kind of grasped from there and learned is what we've trying to incorporate here and tell people that, don't be in a system where just we'll give you this or we'll actually spoon feed you. We don't believe in spoon feeding. We believe
Yes.
to take initiative. This is
Yeah.
your life and you're doing this for yourself. And we're here to help because we are experienced in things that we've done and learned. So I'm so happy to hear that, you have seen profits and you've seen progress in this business and gain the confidence. And I'm glad that the mindset approach is really helping you as well. Ishan and Nishkash is all about mindset. This our entire community is about mindset. We always say have a winner mindset, which means that doesn't mean you always win. That means you lose, but you get up and you win again. Until you win, you just kind of keep at it. And eventually you will always win. There is no way you won't. So I think you're
Yeah.
a great example of that. Everybody has a very different journey. And I think your journey definitely has been very unique because you are looking, I do see you creating an amazing brand in the next couple of months, a year, 2 years, whenever that comes around. But I see that happening because you want to bring value. Wherever somebody's bringing value, there is always going to be success. So I think your mindset is very
Yeah.
clear on that.
Yeah. Thank you, Manat, for that.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
excited for your
thanks.
journey.
Yeah. Thanks the entire panel of Ecom Edge. So
Thank you.
cheers for them.
I will let everybody know. I'm sure Ramesh, Deep, Ishan, Nishkash would be very happy to hear
Yeah.
how things are going for you. Um, we will end it here. I'm hoping that whoever is watching this is finding this helpful and they take the leap of faith to do this for themselves. And as per you, I know you've said you've almost finished the 3 months, so you're kind of getting close to the end of 3 months with the program.
Yes.
But the community access is for lifetime, so you'll always
Yeah.
have us around. Whenever you have questions, you always have Ramesh, Deep. Everybody's here to help you. So it's not just
Yeah, and
the
yeah,
journey is forever.
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true. And the Q&A recordings also I can see. So
yeah,
definitely I will go and watch, even though I'm not in the e-commerce for after that period, right?
yeah.
So
If you
some kind
feel
of
like you can always
connected. Yeah,
extend, you can always kind of get on more calls if you think that is the way you want to go forward. But
yeah,
I, I think the basic learning that everything you need to kind of get successful in 3 months, if you're focused, you can get there. The rest is just doing
definitely.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, as I said, there is the people who think that they pay 50,000 and then they should be spoon fed. I think this is not for them. If you are willing to take action, um, this program will surely help them to understand the market, try to believe in themselves, and then do something good.
nice, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Manjunath, for your time and for sharing your experience. And again, we're very, very excited to have you with us. We would love to keep hearing your stories and your future wins. And I hope that you hit the 1 CR soon and then we meet up again and have this conversation.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
definitely I will do it.
Well done. Yeah, great. Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Um,
you, Manath.